Lesson 2.1, Transformations of Quadratic Functions. How do you describe and write transformations of quadratic functions? We ended our last video with 2 practice problems, and then you were asked to do 2 problems for independent practice on your own. We are going to go over the answers to those so you can double check your work. So I want to describe, which means I want to use my chapter 1 skills to do this problem. So on the inside, I see that I have a multiplied by number. If there's an inside multiply number, I know this means that I need to do a horizontal change. So on the inside, I see a multiply by 1/3. Inside multiplies tell me to do horizontal. I know automatically horizontals always need to be reciprocaled. So it's not 1/3, it's 3, which means I am going to be stretching by 3. So this means that my overs need to be multiplied by 3. So horizontal are the overs. Sorry, I was supposed to multiply my overs by 3. Horizontal was always the over. I see no outside multiply, which means my ups stay the same, 1, 3, 5. It's my overs that change. So my overs used to be 1s. They're no longer 1s. I had to multiply it by 3. So I'm going to go over 3 up 1, over 3 up 3, over 3 up 5. Multiplying by 3 stretches these horizontally. That's the only change I see in here, which means that is the only description I need to do based on my chapter 1 skills. Now, because Vertex Form does not have a horizontal in it, we cannot graph this using our chapter 2 knowledge. So we're just going to use chapter 1. Because this was the only move, we're still stuck right here at my vertex. So my vertex is the coordinate point 0, 0. Now my moves, over 3 up 1, over 3 up 1, there's his partner. The overs were multiplied by 3. My horizontals are stretching. So my horizontal is now further away from the y-axis. It's stretching away. Over 3, 1, 2, 3, up 3, 1, 2, 3. Over 3, 1, 2, 3, up 3, 1, 2, 3. Last move is over 3, up 5. Over 3, 1, 2, 3, up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over 3, 1, 2, 3, up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we cannot graph this using our chapter 2 skills because we cannot identify vertex form. This is not in vertex form. Vertex form does not have a value in front of the x. We can only graph it using our chapter 1 skills. Coming to the next one. There is no horizontal. There is no number in front of the x. So this one can be done with both chapter 1 and 2, and we're going to do 1 and 2 so we can keep reviewing. So describing using our chapter 1. Outside was multiplied by a negative, which means I know that I am going to reflect across the x-axis. That's chapter 1. Chapter 2. That position right there is A, and that meant A was a negative 1. These are the same. Chapter 1, chapter 2, they're the same thing. On the inside, I saw that I had an added 3. If on the inside it's an add 3, I know that I'm going to the left 3. Well, the inside was also our H. It's not supposed to be a plus. It's supposed to be a minus for vertex form, which meant I had to be subtracting a negative 3 for it to actually be a plus. The outside added 2. If on the outside you're adding 2, chapter 1 told me that meant we went up 2. Well, that's the position of K, and K is supposed to be an added, so I am actually adding 2. Left 3 was because of the H. Up 2 is because of the K. Chapter 2 tells us we can come up with the HK vertex, so my vertex is negative 3, 2. You can verify that that is accurate because if you go to the left 3 and then up 2, this is supposed to be our new vertex, and that exactly is the vertex you found using your chapter 2 skills. So chapter 1 and 2 go hand in hand. I'm supposed to reflect across the x-axis because that's what A says, and that's the only move. So that meant that I am now going down 1, down 3, down 5. Notice there were no over changes because there is no horizontal in here. So over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, 2, 3, over 1, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And don't forget his partner. So this is my quadratic function using both my Chapter 1 and my Chapter 2 skills together.